Hello, welcome to Moonflower Tarot. Before I begin, I just want to remind you that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me, and the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further ado, let's begin. So we have 3 piles here, 1, 2, 3. Each one has a crystal representing the pile. Excuse me, I forgot to do the introduction. So the purpose of this video or tarot reading is to figure out a love message for you. So at the time that you clicked on this video, whatever is going on in your life currently, this is a love message for you. So once again, we have 3 piles. I'm going to count down from 10, and that's going to give you 10 seconds to decide between the 3 piles starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so if you've made your choice, I'm going to go ahead and start with the first pile. And before I start, I just want to state a disclaimer that this video isn't going to resonate with everyone. So if something doesn't sound right, you can move on to another pile, or you can just take what resonates and leave the rest. Alright, so I'm starting with this pile, and I'm going to move the other piles out of the way. Okay, so here we have this citrine crystal group. So what do we have for you guys? So here we have the garden or the fountain. So if you're single, I see that you're going to be meeting somebody at a group event, a social event. Given the times of COVID or even post-COVID, this could even be online, like a virtual networking or social event online. And also, I just want to caution to take the utmost safety measures when you're participating in any social events in the future. However, I see that you are going to be meeting somebody at like a social gathering, either virtually or in person. And if you are already partnered with someone, I see that you're going to elevate your relationship somehow through this kind of social activity. So let's see what else we have. So here we have propriety. So I think this might just be a message that this could be a situation where you are keeping it hush-hush for some reason. This is like a love dynamic where maybe you want to keep it sort of secret at first, maybe because you're in the same friend group, or maybe you know mutual people and you don't want to like shock them by announcing that you're together. Or this could even be that this is the very beginning of the love dynamic and you kind of want to see where it goes maybe. But I'm also getting on the flip side that this could be cautioning to not worry so much about what others think about you both being in a dynamic or being in a love situation, because ultimately I'm seeing here that it's not about other people. I feel like life is short and you can't always be worried about what other people think or what other people are going to say about you. Like if you end up being in a love relationship with this person and announcing it. That being said, I do see that you are in sort of a cautious situation right now for some reason, or maybe, but I'm really more so picking up that, yeah, like maybe you're not revealing it to everyone or announcing it to everyone yet because you want to maybe take things slow or step by step. But it's nice to have that balance when it comes to things like that. Now we have choice. So I'm seeing that in your love relationship, you are going to be presented with choices. If you're single, this could maybe mean that you're going to have multiple choices, like 2 to 3 love interests maybe coming your way somehow. This could even be online, or this could be through friends, or this could be maybe even a chance encounter. Once again, post-COVID, like you're out and about, you could be meeting someone. If you're partnered, I'm seeing that there's going to be a lot of choice in your love dynamic when it comes to making new choices, elevating your love dynamic somehow. There will be a lot of choices. This could be like, once again, if you're already partnered with someone, it could be in the realm of maybe choosing a place to live together. Where should we take our next vacation? This could even be maybe even like choosing baby names, like if you're that far along in the love relationship. Yeah, this is a very multifaceted card. So let's look at what else we have. So we have no one is yours but you. So I think this is a card just trying to let you know that no matter who you're with or who you end up falling in love with or developing feelings for, I think this is just letting you know that in order to really optimize any kind of love relationship or love situation in your life, I think the first thing you really have to do is to love yourself first and to really remember these words, because we are separate individuals as humans, and you can bond with someone and connect with someone very deeply, but in the end, yes, no one is yours but you. So take care of and love and nurture yourself first. So I think that's very important here. Let's see what else we have. So we have the Two of Swords. We have, let me just scoot this over. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Ten of Cups. So ultimately, I'm seeing from these cards that there's something that's not quite revealed. I think it may be about this person who's either coming into your life or already in your life, that I think they have some kind of plan, or maybe they have a lot saved up for like a future situation involving the person that they love. So this could be you, or this could just be that's their plan for the future. Like they want to maybe either reach a financial milestone, or maybe they've already been saving up to start a family, ultimately, with the Ten of Cups. With this here, this is all about putting down roots, like really investing in a love partnership. This is about an equal partnership that's very celebrated, that's very whole, and it's very fulfilling here. So Ten of Cups. But I am seeing here that I don't think this is quite visible completely with this person. Like maybe they're trying to take things slow. Maybe they're very serious. I'm seeing that they're very like invested and serious in the future. I think this is maybe somebody who likes to plan a lot. This could be, I'm getting a lot of earth energy. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their astrological chart. But I'm seeing here that taking things step by step, planning and being like practical with their love dynamic is really important to them, whether it's not quite visible or maybe you can't quite see this about them right now, but this is something that maybe is inside them. So maybe just keep that in mind. And let's see another card. So Sunflower, Assertiveness. Rise up, stand strong and true. So I'm seeing here an importance in really speaking your mind with this person. Don't be afraid to communicate to them about these kind of things, possibly like practical matters, because I know it doesn't sound that romantic, but in the end, you know, being in a balanced love dynamic or partnership does, you know, involve a lot of practicality, a lot of planning when it comes to finances. And I'm seeing here that if you have any concerns or questions, you should reach out to this person. You shouldn't be afraid to outright talk to them about this, or maybe even ask them, because maybe they're being a little bit reserved or a little bit quiet about it. Well, you have a right to be assertive and just, you know, communicate, open the doors, bring the walls down when it comes to communicating about these matters, because that's what's going to bring you guys closer to this Ten of Cups sort of foundation, like this loving sort of partnership here. So let's look at one last card. So here we have Solar Eclipse Revolution. Okay, so I'm getting some fire energy in your chart, or you could be an earth sign and they could be a fire sign. or maybe even vice versa, as it fits. But yeah, fire meaning Aries, Sag, Leo. Or I'm also seeing that you are stepping up to your fiery elements in your astrological chart, or whatever fire you have inside you. So I think you're really taking charge of your life. You may have this in common with this person, is that you're both passionate about like world events, about human rights, about maybe like activism. You're really I think you both have that in common, that you really care about human rights and what's going on in the world, and passionate about helping others. And I think that's a way that you're going to bond. This could also indicate like a really passionate love dynamic. There's a lot of physical chemistry here. Also, this could even just be like a revolutionary sort of energy in your own life, where you're really taking charge of your love life in a way that it's like huge. It's like an eclipse. It's just like things are really changing. This could even be like in the tarot, like the Wheel of Fortune, where you are cranking your own wheel, like you are turning it and led by your own desires, and you are not letting anything get in your way. Whereas in the past, things might have been a little more murky, a little more distracted, or a little more wishy-washy. So yeah, that's great. This beautiful revolutionary energy circulating around you and your love dynamic. So like, comment, subscribe, share if this resonated with you, group one. And I just want to remind you again that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me. And the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further ado, I'm going to move on to the second group. I'm going to move right into the second group. So here we have group number 2. So let's see what we have for you guys. What is a love message that we have for you guys? So here we have the Snake. So right away, I'm seeing that this could be a third-party situation. There may be more than one person involved. Like maybe you are leaving a relationship, like a fresh relationship, and stepping into a new relationship. Or maybe you are both dating multiple people, not quite like settled in with each other yet. Or maybe there may be another person, this usually indicates like a female energy, could be male as well, who is eyeing your relationship and maybe a bit jealous here. This could even be maybe like your partner's mother could be a bit overbearing. This could really be anyone, or maybe even like a sister, some kind of feminine figure in their life. This could even be their ex, like their ex partner, something like that. That's kind of a heavy presence, and I think this is just a warning, just to let you know that this may be somehow influencing your dynamic with this person. Also, I just want to state a disclaimer that this may not resonate with everyone because it is such a general reading. So if something doesn't resonate, you can move on to another pile, or you can take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So I just needed to get that out of the way. So let's continue. So here we have affluence, or wealth. So I'm seeing that this person maybe... So I think the way that they operate is they might try to win people over with maybe some material things that they have. Excuse me, whether it's status, whether it's material wealth, or maybe even like gifts, or maybe even some kind of power or status. Like, I think that's what they're trying to really impress you with, maybe because they feel like this is what you like, or this is, whether that's true or not, maybe they honestly think that this is the best way to win over people in general. So that's something to know. Very neutral observation there. Next we have truth. So I'm seeing a need to maybe connect with your inner truth or heart chakra. This could even be sacral. chakra as well, third eye chakra up here. So there's a need to really connect with your intuition and your emotions. So like, what ultimately is your intuition telling you? Like, what are your emotions telling you? What are you feeling when you're around this person? Maybe try not to make any sense of it, but maybe even like make a mental note or write it down. Like whenever you feel strong emotions of any kind, don't try to figure out why you're feeling these emotions. Just write down what you're feeling, how you're feeling: sad, happy, moved, warmth, concerned, whatever it is. Write it down, and then you can come back and look at it later, when you're in, back to sort of being in a sort of calm, peaceful state. Because I'm seeing that maybe you might have been triggered in this relationship. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, maybe you have some past traumas, and maybe there's some times when like little things or just things in general might trigger you. This may even be for a good reason, or this could just be mainly due to your past. It could really be anything, but let's try to delve a bit deeper here. Okay, so next we have the one who hides the sun. So I'm getting here that there might have legitimately been some past trauma in your life in the past. I'm getting maybe some emotional abuse, or this could even be just like a family dynamic, or maybe just like a friend group where you were either bullied or maybe made to feel lesser than. I don't know why I'm getting like gaslighting. Like, gaslighting may have been a thing where if the sun is the truth, like there was someone who was hiding the truth from you in some way, to like benefit themselves, or maybe like you are really talented, or you're like unusually attractive, or there's something about you that stands out like the sun, right? I'm getting maybe some Leo or fire energy from you, getting some strong Leo placements in your chart though, and it's possible that this individual, or this could even be like a group of people, might have felt threatened by it and wanted to like hide it from the world or sort of stifle it. But I am getting some kind of emotional trauma, whether it's big or small, in your past. So I think this is just a warning about getting triggered, and maybe following that advice about writing down your feelings and not trying to make sense of it at the time, and then maybe coming back to it maybe the next day to try to reflect on what's going on and why you may have felt these certain emotions. Like, maybe it's because of your past, or maybe there is something that is alerting you that maybe something's wrong. It could really go either way. So let's look at some more imagery here. Let's look at some more tarot cards to try to get more insight on what may be going on here. So here we have the Five of Wands, the Four of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. So yeah, ultimately I'm seeing here, yes, Five of Wands indicates some kind of conflict. This may even be like inner conflict where whether this person coming into your life, or who may already be in your life, or whoever this person is that's either coming or already there in your life, there's this inner conflict, I think, when it comes to this dynamic. This could be warranted, or this could be due to your past. Maybe there's some insecurities that need to be addressed, but once again, I would really listen to your intuition and your inner truth here, what your emotions are telling you at any given time, because I am seeing that there is a possibility that that could be like your inner self, your subconscious, its way of telling you that there's something not quite right in this dynamic. So that could be the situation as well. And then here we have Four of Swords. So I'm seeing that you are feeling a bit overwhelmed for some reason by whatever's going on in this love dynamic. Like, maybe, it could be positive even, like maybe on the flip side, it could be positive. Like, maybe this person is really, really great, everything you wanted, and just seems like just amazing, or like too good to be true, and so you feel kind of like maybe that gives you anxiety because you do have like this history of emotional trauma, and you're like suspicious, or you can't help but to feel like there's something wrong that's not quite being revealed yet or something like that. But I can also see maybe on the flip side that due to your past, maybe you are quite sensitive to picking up certain red flags that may be once again warranted. So I would pay attention, whatever the case is, to your emotions, and once again, write them down and come back to them the next day. And here I'm seeing 7 of Wands. So yeah, I'm seeing that in order to not just make this love dynamic work, even if you even want to, or you feel like this is like a safe, healthy, and mutually fulfilling partnership. But in your love life in general, I think one thing to keep in mind is that you really have to heal past pain. With the 7 of Wands, I'm getting that there's some difficulty here. I'm getting over some kind of emotional trauma, like even if it's not visible on the surface because there's a lot going on in your life. Like maybe you tend to sort of be the type to like pile on like new stimuli or like new things in your life so that you don't have to think about the past, or that you don't have to come to terms with the way that you're really feeling subconsciously. But ultimately I'm seeing here that there's an inner sort of conflict here going on, maybe a need to focus on healing. That's really what I'm getting here. Some emotional trauma in the past, in some way, shape, or form. So that's something that you should keep in mind. You have to focus on healing first in order to really move forward. Once again, like self-love, self-nurturing, self-healing, like you have to be healthy first emotionally in order to really invest and be present with someone else. I guess that's what I'm saying ultimately. And here we have wisteria, longevity. So plan for and take the dedicated path. So I think this goes quite well together. So ultimately this is saying that you should think big picture when it comes to who you allow into your life, what next steps you take with a partner, or even just thinking about, once again, your inner truth or your intuition or the emotions that you are feeling at any given time. Like, don't think about it in like a small sense, but think about it like, okay, this is how I feel now, this is what I'm picking up now, and this is what I'm ultimately this is what my intuition is telling me. Does that align with my long-term plans of what I want in love, or maybe just in life in general? Like, does it all align? Does your inner truth, what it's telling you, align with what you want as in a partnership, or like in a fulfilling love partnership? Like, is this fulfilling to you? Is this something that feels healthy? Is this something that really helps you heal once again and move on from the past? Or is this something that is keeping you in sort of like a pattern of like maybe abuse? But this could really go either way. Once again, this is a really general reading. So really, I once again highly recommend, I can't stress enough, to connect with your emotions, be present with your emotions, write them down, just really be present, and then step away. Come back the next day and reflect on what you have written. You could even start a journal. You can maybe even do like audio recordings, of what you're feeling, like almost like you're talking to a therapist or something, and then come back to it the next day. But yeah, I think the key is really just being present with your emotions and focusing on inner healing, because that is the first step here. So let's look at one last piece of advice here. So here we have Grand Trine Blessings. Okay, this is a really great sign. So I'm seeing here that whatever the case is, I'm seeing that you already have worked on yourself a pretty significant amount. Like, you've been through a lot emotionally, whether it's repressed or not, or whether people don't want to acknowledge that about you or not. Or maybe I'm even getting that on the outside you look like really happy all the time. Maybe you're the type of person who doesn't like to reveal when they're going through hard times, or maybe you always have like a smile on your face because that's just the way you go about life. But I'm I'm seeing here that you really have gone through whatever you've gone through in the past. Like, it's not in vain. Like, I see that you've been really strong, and basically this is all for a reason. Like, you may have learned something from your past that may aid you in your future decisions, and also maybe it might help you to, or it might have revealed some truth to you so that you can better connect with yourself and to heal. So yeah, this hardship or emotional trauma or whatever it is that you've been through in the past, it has not been in vain. This is something that you can learn from, and that it's a path that's taking you to blessings, like it says here. So you are going to be receiving a lot of blessings, and I think it is because you have been working on yourself, or you have been strong. You haven't taken the easy route, like you've taken the right path. I think you're the type that maybe does what's right for yourself and for others in general. Picking up this energy that you're quite empathic, like you are a very like kind, like sweet person, and that's why blessings are definitely coming your way, because you have been strong, you have been doing the self-work, and I'm picking up an immense amount of strength from you, even if you do seem like a really soft, sensitive person who, yeah, people, they never suspect maybe that you have been through something like this kind of pain, or maybe they don't see you as the type of person who goes through that kind of thing, because you look so happy and you're smiling and you're always so like bright. But I am seeing here that whatever the case, don't fret, because blessings are definitely coming towards you, and these are beautiful blessings in the realm of love, in the realm of like spiritually, maybe even like creative passions or opportunities when it comes to your professional life. I'm seeing here that it is a multifaceted bundle of blessings, and I also want you to keep in mind that good things come in packages of 3. So yeah, just keep that in mind, packages of 3. So maybe like this could even be like blessings coming in 3s or something like that. But yeah, this is really beautiful, and I think the message here is to, manifest these in order to manifest these blessings closer to you and faster towards you. You should really work on self-healing, and really just work on loving and nurturing yourself and trying different methods in order to do this. And don't let anyone tell you that what you went through, whatever it is, isn't significant. Don't let anyone diminish that or doubt you or gaslight you, because I'm seeing here that you have a right to feel whatever you are feeling. So like, comment, subscribe, share if this resonated with you. And I just want to remind you again, group 2, that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me. And the link to that Etsy page is in the description box below. So without further delay, I'm going to move straight into the last group 3, last but not least. So here we have, I believe this is Tiger Eye. So what messages do we have for you in terms of your love life? So here we have the key. Let me hold this closer up. So we have the key here. So there's something coming your way, or maybe already in your life when it comes to love. This could be either way. It could be something, someone or something in your life or coming towards you that's going to open up something really great here. Getting a positive energy from the key. This is going to be someone who may be able to help you when it comes to opportunities. They may help you even heal, or maybe get more spiritually in tune with your life purpose. This could really be anything, or this may even be like someone who opens your heart chakra. That could even be the case. I also see the number 33. I don't know why that's shouting out to me, like angel number 33 could be significant. Or the number 33 in general, this could even be a date like March 3rd, or you can add them up. The number 6 may be significant in some way, but however, I am really getting that, yes, this love dynamic that is currently in your life or coming is going to be significant in opening up something big. So let's see what else we have. So we have superiority. So I'm seeing here this could be a warning to maybe I'm picking up that you might be the type who's quite intellectually connected to yourself. Maybe that's how you connect with the world, is through intellect. Maybe you're the type to sort of make decisions from your mind, a bit less from your heart, more with your mind. For some reason, I'm getting some earth or air placements in your astrological chart, earth or air influence. So earth being Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or air being Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. But you are quite intellectually connected to the world. But anyway, I'm getting this message that maybe in love, when it comes to love, you may want to try to understand whoever you're seeing, or whoever people, this could be more than one person that you're, dating. Maybe try to connect with them through more of, once again, your heart chakra. Like I mentioned earlier, because yes, connecting with somebody through your mind is important. Like I'm kind of sensing that that's really important to you, like intellectual stimulation, intellectually being compatible, intellectual chemistry, mental chemistry. However, I'm seeing here that you may want to try something different from that, like venture out of that mindset and maybe try to connect with someone more so through the heart once again. Like not so much about intellect, more about like feelings, like how do they make you feel? Not necessarily, is this person my intellectual equal? Is this person, smart enough for me? Not that, but, more so maybe try to think, how does this person make me feel? Is this person a positive influence in my life? Things like that, just like warm feelings, like if this person gives you like warm feelings, a sense of maybe even like healing or opening, like something positive, like you feel like your heart opening, your walls coming down in a positive way where you feel okay to be vulnerable. That's definitely more heart energy, but I am getting here that you should focus more on that when it comes to love in general. So let's move on to some more symbolism. So here we have structure. So I'm seeing here that there may be a need to either create structure, or I'm seeing here that that's really important to you, like maybe being compatible with someone, maybe like in a socioeconomic sense. Like maybe either coming from the same culture or coming from the same, once again, education level, or maybe even coming from, or having like similar goals with each other or similar families or something like that. Getting that's quite important to you. And I think this is a message just saying to definitely not disregard that, because that's actually pretty important when it comes to the love dynamics. They're all love dynamics, I think. So let's look at what else we have. So here we have your dreams are closer than you think. Okay, this is great. So this may be pertaining to love. This could also be pertaining to a creative passion, anything involving matters of the heart. I think maybe this person is going to help you manifest or grow your manifestation energy when it comes to matters of the heart, whether it's a creative passion that you hold really close to yourself, or inside your heart, or maybe like a love dynamic that like the type of love dynamic that you're looking for. I'm seeing that, yes, it is closer than you realize, and you may not even think about it, or may not even have crossed your mind, that it's definitely close. So, and also the numbers might be significant, 44. So this could be April 4th, or you could combine them and it could be like the number 8. That could even signify August, or maybe the number 44 is significant to you in some way. So let's see what else we have. So we have Justice, we have 8 of Swords, and then we have the Knight of Cups. So here I'm seeing that There's some kind of karma playing out. You may have even shared past lives with the Justice cards, so this could feel like you've already known this person in your past, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Or maybe you already have like a really deeply invested past with this person that kind of binds you together in a very, very deeply bonded way. I'm even getting maybe, like I said, air energy before, like some Gemini energy in either your chart or their chart, or Justice is also Libra. This reading or this pile has a lot of air placement energy. So yeah, once again, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra is definitely there. You, I think, are attracted to people, intellectual type people. I think you fall in love through your mind. That's something that you can note. Also, maybe just to accept about yourself, because, acceptance is the first step to, moving forward and really finding what's right for you. And here I'm seeing the Eight of Swords. So I'm seeing that maybe you have a tendency sometimes to overthink certain things, and in overthinking things, it becomes maybe like a cycle where you, like your mind, maybe you may be the type of person where your mind is constantly on. So I'm seeing here maybe a message to, try not to do that so much. Like, think of things more so in like a simple way. Like, if you have a dilemma or a situation when it comes to a love dynamic or, in whatever realm of your life, I think it's important here to try to really think of it like this. Like, what is the most simple way to break this down and think of this? And once you reach a conclusion, just step away. Like, just try to turn your mind off. And what you can do to help that is meditation, yoga. If you have pets, connect with your pets. Maybe you could even read, or maybe like watch a movie, listen to music, something like mentally stimulating, or maybe even something creative, like drawing, painting, sculpting, baking, like something creative with your hands, to try to move that energy from your mind to something like more physical, where you're like physically doing something creative, like with your hands, like building or like making something. I think that's really going to help. That's the energy that I'm getting. Also, Knight of Cups. So this person who's coming towards you, or who already is in your life, is almost like the opposite of you, or has a lot of, like, even if they're intellectual, or they are quite smart and quite clever, they have a lot of emotion. Like, they, I think, have a lot more emotion. I'm not saying they're more emotional than you, but they definitely are the type that maybe take action through their heart more than their mind, which is a little different from you. And I think that's why there's a good balance here, because you're more like mentally charged and they're more like emotional, more like soft, maybe even water placements in their chart, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and that's a good balance, I think, with the air placements in your chart. Or this could even be a reverse situation, so take it as it resonates. And so let's look at some more advice here. So Peony health, focus on all parts to make the whole. So yeah, I'm seeing here a need to focus on your health, because I think that your physical health can sometimes bleed into your mental health, or your mental health can sort of transfer into your physical health. They're very intertwined. So I'm seeing here that there is a need to, or just maybe a reminder to focus on your health, to remember to focus on your health, because it's quite important here. And one last piece of imagery I'm seeing here. Oh, wow. Okay, so Venus, love. So yeah, I'm seeing here that once again, this person either entering your life or who's already in your life is really going to help you open your heart chakra. Like, I'm really honestly getting that, yes, they are more dreamy, more emotional, like they're more like emotionally in tune with themselves. Water energy, once again, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I'm getting that they will help you sort of connect with your emotions more. Maybe not think so much, or stop taking so much action from your mind, but operating from more of a heart level. So like, comment, subscribe, share if this resonated with you. And I just want to remind you again, group 3, that I now have an Etsy page where you can get personal email readings from me. So I'll see you later. Bye.